another crafts basic video where we show you how to make something that provides a toolkit for other videos in future. Today we're going to make hoops out of willow branches. So if you've got some willow branches fresh in the garden, or if you've got some dried ones, I will show you how to make these very simple willow branch wreaths, which you can then, if you want to, cover in yarn and make things like dream catchers. Really, really pretty. So come on, let's take a look and see how to make a wreath or a hoop out of willow sticks. I have some thin willow, but it's optional. The main thing is these long willow reeds or rods. I've got 4, about 1 meter long, and it's really quite simple. You take your first piece, you twist it round, sort of give it a little wiggle, shape it, and just wrap around your thin part of your willow branch. Then you take your second piece. I try and go sort of to an opposite side so that you've got kind of the thick part evened out. So I go opposite to the first end, and again carefully start wrapping around my willow. Now obviously you've got to be careful because it can crack, but just gently weave it round and just keep going round and round. Once you've done that one, repeat it 2 more times, as you'll see in this speeded up video. The important thing to remember is that whilst you're making it, it might look a little bit egg-shaped and out of shape, but don't worry about this. You can keep wrapping your willow, and then at the very end you can give it all a really good nudge and a really good wiggle, and it will work out. So the main thing about this is to kind of persevere, have confidence, and know that it will turn out just right. So the 4 pieces give you this basic wreath shape. Now I'm going to use some super thin willow and add some detail. This will also kind of neaten it all up and secure it a little bit. If you don't have any of this, don't worry about it. You can still use the wreath as is. What I would do is I would let it dry fully, and then I would use some gardening shears or some very sharp scissors to snip off the edges and tighten or neaten up your wreath. But because I've got this effectively willow string, I can actually neaten off my wreath now just by wrapping it round in a super neat pattern. And that's all I'm doing. But as I said, this is not a must part of your step. It's just a nice to have. And if you've got the extra details, then why not? So I'm just coming to the end here, so I'm going to trim my willow string, I'm calling it, it's probably the wrong term. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it under my other wrapped pieces, and then once it's dry you can trim it off some more if you wish. And that is really all that there's to it to making your own willow wreaths. So here they are again, as mentioned in the video. You don't have to use the 2 colours, I just happen to have the materials handy at home. You can alternate patterns if you want to, or like I'm doing with this project at the moment, you can cover them in yarn and use them for other things. I'll show you again my dream catcher, which will be coming to Red Ted Art soon. In fact, the video might be live at the same time. Aren't they pretty? All made from willow yarn and leftovers. So come on, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and above all, keep watching and keep making. Take care. Bye.